Jay, the state of Florida Board of Education has banned DEI initiatives on all of the state's college campuses. This comes right before Governor DeSantis suspended his presidential campaign. So now what is this going to mean for the hiring of minorities and other ethnicities who are looking for work in higher education?
I guess that it's going to be, they're not going to be able to slip in on that loophole. You know what I mean? But I don't think a lot of people are taking advantage of it like they say anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a background in government contracting, right? And talking about supply diversity. And so that's a form of DEI. You know, you have, where these minority suppliers need to get, opportunities just like the non-minority, which is only means heterosexual white male. Everybody else is a minority. But you'll be surprised how many minorities don't take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. The man ain't preventing them from getting it, nothing like that. They just either don't know or they're not taking advantage of it. And I don't believe that it's any different with the DEI scenarios. I think there's a lot of these opportunities out here that people's not taking advantage of. And I think that's why it was able to go like that. Because I think if enough people have taken advantage of it and really understood, the validity of it and how important, diversity, equity, and inclusion is, I think that they would have voted. They would have did what they were supposed to do towards that. We vote for the dumbest stuff, but we don't sound up to vote for the stuff that we need to vote for. You know what I mean? We worry about Donald Trump and the presidency. Not saying that's not important, but it ain't more important to the people of Florida to not show up and make sure they vote for the right governor, make sure they vote for the right senators, mayors, things of that in their local area, because this is where all this stuff happens at. And so then, we just got to shift our focus. We like to do what's popular. This whole country is like that. We focus on what's popular. Again, as I just spoke, everybody's a minority except for heterosexual white male. So it's going to be some white woman that's not going to get a job because the equity and inclusion is including for women, and you're a woman. And that thing that was in place that's not in place no more might prevent you from getting a job. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a gay dude who's going to not get a job. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe so they might have some, I'm sure, I don't know for sure, but I'm willing to put some money on it that they have that roped in there somewhere too. And they're not going to get, taken care of because that, they fall by the wayside because this is no longer there for them, available for them. So it's a lot, man. And we always just immediately think it's just like black people going to take the hit. Look, in this country, when they say minorities, they're not talking about black people. There's a whole lot of people that's minorities, a whole lot. So we got to knock it off. It ain't just black people. We're the ones that fall in the category of not knowing a lot of shit. A lot of shit just go past because we don't know. When we know, then we can decide whether to fight for it or whatever. But we've had to first get in the know before we even get into that conversation. So I mean, it's going to be tough on people, but I just believe it's not going to be as tough as we would think because, if you don't know, then you don't even know you're getting hurt.